The road to WrestleMania has ended. We have arrived at the Silverdome, Pontiac, Michigan. Some 90+ thousand fans in attendance to witness what many call the greatest event in professional wrestling history. And as I promised you, it is going to be a definitive edition indeed as I break it down from any and all aspects you could possibly imagine. So yes, lots of sound bites, but we're really going to break this show down. Going to look at all of the feuds, everything leading into each and every match. Obviously going to break down the matches themselves. I'm going to give you my thoughts as well as Dave Meltzer's star ratings on all of the matches. We're going to see if me and DeMeltz can agree on anything here at WrestleMania 3. Going to give my final thoughts on every match, every post-match angle that developed throughout the show. We're going to take a look at the referees involved in the show. Some common misconceptions when people discuss WrestleMania 3. We're going to talk WrestleMania 3 payoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
No, Jim Mora, I said payoffs. Also, we're going to look at who was missing from WrestleMania. Lots of people throw a lot of names around. They fantasy book, which is always fun, but I look deeper into the roster of WWF stars that didn't participate here at WrestleMania, and we discuss who could have potentially been part of the event and who realistically could not have. We'll also look at the fallout from WrestleMania, not just for the WWF, but it affected the entire wrestling business. We're going to talk about what it did for Bill Watts and the UWF, Jim Crockett and the NWA, as well as Paul Bosch down in Houston. Plus, we're going to look at final figures. How did the WWF fare in profits? Wait no longer. We'll discuss that as well. All of that, plus where are we at following the big event? We finally made it 3 months of build, and actually a lot longer than that for some cases. But here on The Grenade, 3 months of build to this one monster event. Where do we go from here? We're going to talk about all the feuds and everything else you may want to know going on with the WWF heading out of WrestleMania 3. As I said, definitive edition, absolutely. So stay tuned, guys. You're not going to want to miss it. It begins next week on the Memory Grenade with episode 73, WrestleMania 3, the definitive edition, coming to you next week.